Ooh, London Pokemon Go Fest 2023 has come to an end. Quite a few days ago though. But I'm pretty sure you guys are still wondering, especially those who did not get my answer, why did I not buy a ticket for Pokemon Go Fest? Well, today I'll tell you guys the reason why, the actual reason why, and also to show you guys some other reasons why I didn't buy the ticket also. Alright, so hi to all of you guys. So I'm gonna bring my screen up to show you guys that yes, I really did not buy the ticket at all. I was there for all 3 days at the park, and you guys can see I do not have the medal for the London Go Fest at all. To prove to you guys even more, I'm going to show you guys the special research. I do not have the special research for the Go Fest. To prove to you guys even more, I did not get myself Diancie. Alright, and also one more thing to show you guys, I have 0 Mega Energy for Rayquaza too. So I literally attended the Go Fest being at the park for all 3 days on an average of probably 9 hours a day on each days, just to spend time with the community. Alright, but that's not the actual main reason why, but I'll tell you guys the main reason why I did not buy a ticket towards the end. But let's go ahead to check out Twitter. Oh wait, hang on, I actually kind of messed it up. I kind of force closed it. Wait, hang on, give me a sec. Alright, this is what I'd like to show you guys. I actually tweeted out and I said thank you everyone for the amazing experience and interactions at London Go Fest 2023. If we took a picture together, please post it here, thank you. So that's the picture that Princess and Isaac and myself we took just before we left the park. So today I'm just going to show you guys some photos of some of the people that I took photos with. I replied to every single comment. It was really tiring, but I'd like to say thank you to every single one of you guys who came for the event, who actually came up to even take a photo with me and whatsoever, to do a trade and whatsoever. I hit trade cap for day 3 and it was really insane to trade with 102 different people to hit the trade cap. But there were of course some people whom I've met for the very first time, including some of my good friends, including Ushi Baby and Phil, and in fact Goldman. I've known them for a pretty long time online. Alright, we already hit best friends multiple times, but finally to meet them in person for the very first time is really awesome. So London Go Fest, I must say that it was a very fruitful experience, not just for myself but also for Princess. I must say, by the way, if you guys are wondering where she is at, she's not at Denmark, Copenhagen, because she doesn't have a visa, a Schengen visa to actually come here, so hence she's still in London with her friends. Yeah, she has friends over there to hang out with, so that's cool. So, yeah, I mean, it was a very fruitful experience for her because it was her first ever Go Fest. It's not my first ever one, it's my first ever London or European Go Fest. So, hence, that's one of the reasons why I actually decided to come to London instead of going to Japan. Since I've never been to Europe for any Pokemon Go event before, I felt that it was kind of fair to only come here instead of going to Japan, as I've been there multiple times for Pokemon Go events. So the reason why I did not want to buy a ticket was partly because, I mentioned again, partly because I wanted to spend more time to interact with people, to like do trades, to talk to people, and in fact to take photos, etc. Thank you very much, you guys can see. Thank you very much for the support too. Appreciate that you guys support the channel by supporting the pins and buying the pins, and also thank you for the trades. So yeah, it was a very really a good experience to be able to meet you guys in person, definitely, especially for those of you who have been watching my channel all this while. Saying really good stuff to me in person really makes it very heartwarming. So I thank you all for the kind and positive words that you guys have been saying to me and Princess. Of course, you know, I've been telling Princess even before we arrived there that there will be a lot of people who would like to meet us, and I prepped her, I mentally prepped her for that. And of course, I told her that there will be a lot of people who would like to you know, hang out with us, this and that. I told her it will be mentally tiring, it will be physically tiring also, but we wanted to do it, and I know that she's able to do it. She's able to sustain that long. And even for myself to be able to hang out with you guys. Yeah, Mr. Angry, please don't get any more angrier, otherwise yeah, you may use Hawk Smash on me, just kidding. So I really am very flattered by the fact that a lot of you guys came out, especially on Saturday where the weather was really poor. Despite the fact that it was raining also, some of you guys actually came out. Thank you very much, Morton, also. Very great to actually meet you in person finally after all these years. So even though the weather was really bad, some of you guys even queued in the rain, in the hot sun, and you guys waited in line patiently to take a photo with me. I'm really flattered by that, like I said. Even thank you guys for all coming out to the meetups that I organized for the Red Hour, for the Spotlight Hour and whatsoever. But yes, Tom 1, Tom 2 also. So yep, meeting people is basically one of the reasons why I did not want to buy the ticket, as I really wanted to focus to like hang out with people and whatsoever. But you know, for me, I did do this in Las Vegas for the Hoenn tour also, buying the ticket at the same time while doing rather minimal stuff in the game. Don't get me wrong though, don't feel bad coming up to me to take a photo, to talk to me, to interfere with how I'm playing the game, because I truly do not care about the game at the point of time when I'm actually at the Go Fest or the events, when my main purpose, my main focus is to hang out with people, to meet you guys. Sometimes I do, understand that, I mean, not sometimes, I do understand that it's not a very common sight to actually see me, so hence I always want to give people the opportunity to have a small little chance to talk to me or even take a photo with me. So hence I'd rather do that than actually focus on my game. So even sometimes I mean, Isaac will even joke with me and say, hey, you are actually rarer than a Shando. I'm like, in a way, and sometimes it might be a one and the only chance for people to actually meet me, so hence why I really don't care about the game at times. Of course, it'd be nicer to have better content, but it really doesn't matter to me at the point of time. But since I had Princess with me, we were able to show content from her gameplay, which was great also. Yep. So another reason why I actually really did not want to buy the ticket was because I knew for a fact that I could play the event, the Go Fest event, after the in-person events. Of course, the experience will be different because the Global Go Fest would be really different, though I'll be playing it in Washington. But, playing it at the in-person events, the experience is definitely way different. For those of you who actually went to the Go Fest, the London event, or in fact going to the New York for the first time, I'm pretty sure you guys will agree with me that the experience playing the Global Go Fest and in London is totally different. I've asked this many times. I've asked this from those people who actually attended the Go Fest for London in person. Every time I will ask people like, how's their day, how's the experience of a Go Fest, people will give me feedback, and I appreciate all the kind feedback that you guys have given to me. Shout out to Vance Mark. Thank you very much, bro, for being there also. One of my Patreon member. Thank you very much, bro. Selamat. So yeah, really cool to actually meet so many people. Of course, there were definitely more pictures being taken. I dare say I took probably over 2,000 photos. It was just insane. Signed more than 1,000 stuff. Not trying to exaggerate it or anything, but you guys can see. People know that I was standing there for 10 hours or a day greeting fans for all 3 days. I'm not trying to say that because I'm all that mighty or anything or whatsoever. I'm just trying to tell you guys that this was my purpose of going for the events, for the in-person events, was literally to meet people. And I don't have a booth, I don't have any shelter, I don't have a seat. I was literally standing for 10 hours, and people were even asking me like, hey Brandon, don't you have your like a portable chair that you can sit down on? I said no, because you guys are standing in line, standing up, and I will stand in the queue with you guys. If you guys do not have a shelter over your head, I wouldn't have a shelter over my head too. So that's how it was like, and it was great hanging out with you guys, and I appreciate many of you guys coming up to me after like being there for 5 or 6 hours. Clearly the queue was really long, and many of you guys were really concerned. You guys were asking me whether am I okay, whether am I alright. Yep, at times, at maybe around mid-afternoon, my energy level will slowly go down. Of course, some of the pictures that I take, maybe I'll feel I look very tired. Yes, no doubt about it. I am tired. I was tired, but I know I wanted to push on to the very end. And I told Princess and Isaac that I will continue meeting all of you guys to the very end until I tell myself I cannot take it anymore. So I know myself, my body very well enough to know whether I should stop or not, but I wanted to continue all the way, and of course appreciate that both of them actually continued with me all the way through the entire event, I must say. Alright, so that's just some of it. Thank you very much guys for all these. You guys can see I replied to basically most of them that I can reply to. But it's very interesting that London was that way. I really did not expect, none of us actually expected the crowd to be that huge we expected to maybe to meet a few people. I really did not expect a queue to actually form, and form for not just 1 hour, 2 hours, but it formed for so many hours. In fact, the very last day we were there from 11 a.m. because we arrived at the park slightly late, all the way to 7 p.m. I did not move away from that spot other than for 5 minutes to take a toilet break and ate pizza. I was running to the toilet while eating the pizza, and then I basically ran back to the park, the same meeting spot again. Likewise, for even day one, I only had a 5 minutes toilet break, and 5 minutes, while taking the toilet break, I was eating a burger, and everybody was waiting in line for me. I told them to give me 5 minutes because I was standing there for a good 5 hours, really didn't use the restroom at all. But that was how it was like for me, man, to actually meet people, and I dare say that I am very, very happy, not trying to like cook up anything or whatsoever. I'm very happy that each of you guys came up to play the event and meet me in person, because to me that is the most important thing, and not so much about catching the Diancie, catching the Rayquaza, catching whatever Pokemon, the shinies whatsoever for me. Don't get me wrong also, I'm not saying that whoever actually played the event or bought the ticket or whatsoever, you guys are not good or whatsoever. I'm saying that that is my goal, that is my focus, and that was what I was happy doing instead of playing the game. Of course, each of us would have different reasons to want to attend an event. For me, that was my reason to meet people, to meet each and every of you guys. So the main reason why I did not buy the ticket was, if you guys remember back in the month of March 2016 when Niantic made the announcement for the remote rate changes, and then hashtag Heras Niantic 2, hashtag Heras Niantic came up again. I did not support that cause totally. So to me, I really think that it wasn't a very, very bad decision that Niantic decided to choose to make on the 26th of April to actually nerf the remote rates. Of course, there are still people whom are not happy with the changes that were made, but I did not fully support that hashtag Heras Niantic cause. And hence, during that point of time, a lot of people were not happy with me and in fact Princess for not actually giving our support. Of course, a lot of you guys might be saying to yourself at this point of time that I did not buy the ticket because I did not want Niantic to earn money. I did not want to support them. No, that is not true at all. The reason why I did not want to buy the ticket was because of the thing that happened also back in the month of March and April. I will wholeheartedly support Niantic to buy the ticket, and that is if I wish to play the event. But the thing is, the reason why I did not want to buy the ticket was because at that point of time, when hashtag Heras Niantic happened, a lot of people were giving, me and myself like the really bad say things that saying that we did not support this, we are not with the community or whatsoever. We felt really hurt, no doubt about that. But we understand and we knew that the choice that we made to not support that was the right choice, because we knew that Niantic was making the right choice. But to not actually buy the ticket was in a way to show that we are sincerely, genuinely attending these events to meet people, and not so much to actually focus on the game. And also the fact that there were people whom were, protesting, not wanting to spend money on the game. Eventually, when the announcement for Go Fest came, people just bought the tickets. Alright, not everyone can afford to attend an event like this, and not everyone will even want to buy an in-person event ticket. For me, I attended the event, I paid for my flights, I paid for my accommodation, I paid for everything. Alright, all out from my own pocket money. Of course, from you guys watching my channel and making that possible. Without you guys watching, I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing right now. I'm not sponsored by Niantic in any shape or form. But to show you guys that I'm really, really just there to meet the people, I did not buy a ticket at all. In a way, for those of you who actually bought the ticket, despite the fact that you guys supported hashtag Heras Niantic, there's no wrong in that. You guys made your choice. Of course, there were people who were saying that if you support hashtag Heras Niantic, you should not be spending money. You should be boycotting them. To me, that's a dumb mentality also. Alright, if you have that mentality, I think it's totally wrong. Spend if you wish to spend, don't spend if you don't wish to spend too. Alright, play if you wish to play, don't play if you don't wish to play too. For me, I was willing to spend to support Niantic because I did not feel that there was anything wrong at all with their decisions. But I really wanted to show those people who were saying nonsense about us that we were really there for the people and not really there to play the game. Yeah, the ticket literally cost little to nothing when it compares to the flight tickets and in fact the accommodation price when we account for that. Someone actually kind of said to me that, Brandon, I can buy you the ticket. I was like, bro, it's not the price of the ticket, all right? But hopefully you guys understood the message that I'm trying to put out there. May not be as clear as what you guys think because I'm a bit tired, and in fact my throat and my nose isn't too good. I'm still not feeling too good, but I just wanted to let you guys know about that Princess and we were feeling hurt during that last few months of people saying that we did not support hashtag Heroes Niantic. We kept it to ourselves, totally. But literally, we are there for the community. We wanted to meet people and not so much about the game. As for Princess, I wanted her to experience the event fully, despite the fact that she kind of couldn't experience it the way I intended it for her to experience it because she was just busy hanging out with the group of us and being at the same spot the whole time, that she couldn't really experience Go Fest, the city experience at all. She wasn't in the city for a single minute when we were there for the whole 3 days of the event day itself, so she couldn't fully experience the event itself. But that was what I could offer her because I had more important agendas to do and she understood that. But yeah, I think that is all that I have to talk to you guys about in terms of the reason why I did not want to buy the ticket. Likewise, for the reason why I'm not going to buy a ticket for New York also. I am going to New York. I'm going for the meetups. I'll be holding meetup there. I'll be at the park for all 3 days again. But I'll be there without a ticket again. So please do not ask me for a carbine because I do not have carbines to trade. But please trade me carbines when you see me. Thank you very much. Alright, so I think I will see you guys in the next episode, in the next video. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video of me sharing with you guys a bit about my insights to it. Why I did not want to buy a ticket for the Go Fest. My throat is really hurting. I'm talking to my best abilities. I've also been talking to a lot of the trainers in the last few days. But all good, no worries about me. Hopefully I'll be fully recovered by New York. But I'll see you guys in New York when the time comes. Alright, so goodbye.